Okay, good morning. Thank you, Laura and Gabby, for joining me and presenting New World Spanish. If you'd like to present yourselves, that would be great. Introduce yourselves.
Absolutely. My name is Laura Chavez, and I am the director of New World Spanish. New World Spanish is a Spanish school located in Alamo Heights. We've been serving the community since 2003. And here's
Perfect.
Miss Gabby.
Hi. Hi, my name is Gabriela Games. I'm a teacher at New World Spanish. I've been teaching at the school for about 10 years now. I started teaching little kids and now I work totally and only with adults.
Excellent, excellent. Well, that's perfect. I'll tell you a little bit also about our experience because, as you know, our son goes to the school and has gone, I think, Laura, what, for like 2.5 years now?
Correct. Yes.
Yeah, that's right. And so our son's 5 years old. And so from our experience, first of all, I mean, he understands Spanish very well. He's learned so
Mm.
much while being at the school. And I have as well, because I've had the opportunity as an adult to speak with y'all, and you've helped me when I've made mistakes or I didn't understand something, right? You helped me as well. So we're very grateful for that.
And
Uh,
we're always happy to help you and happy to have your son with us.
yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. So tell me a bit about, did you say how long has New World Spanish been around?
Since 2003.
2003. Okay.
Yes. Yes. The school started at the Carousel Court. We
Okay.
were there for a few years, and the community grew, and it's when we moved to this location. Miss Gabby, I met Miss Gabby at the previous location,
Uh,
and now she's here with us. So happy to have her. Great, wonderful
Thank
teacher.
you.
Yes, that's amazing. And Miss Gabby, could you tell us a bit about your classes, how they'll be organized as far as for adults? Because you're going to be teaching, or you do teach adults, right?
I do. I do. I only teach adults. And well, since the pandemic started, it's all been virtual. We've been doing Zoom and FaceTime and WebEx and Google Classroom, you name it, any of those. The way it's
Excellent. Very,
organized, yeah, the
very
way
accommodating.
the lessons are organized are we usually have 15 minutes of conversation,
Hmm.
everyday conversation, any topics of the day. We talk about family, we talk about jobs, we talk about everything. And then we spend another 15 minutes reading in a loud voice.
Hmm.
So it's reading comprehension. There's a lot of questions. We talk about the reading. And then the last 30 minutes, because our lessons last an hour.
An
Lessons
hour.
for
Okay.
adults
Mhm.
are 1 hour long. The last 30 minutes we spend with the textbook, and again, practicing theory, grammar, but also a lot of conversation and interaction between the student and the teacher about those themes.
Oh, that's great. So they really get like the real world experience of having conversation.
Yes, they speak all the time. They really do. They always read in a loud voice. We talk a lot, and of course, all the exercise are asked verbally orally.
Ah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
That's the best. Well, so with your students, do you offer both group lessons and individual lessons?
Yes, we do. We offer and both are flexible schedules. So if you would like to take your class, a private class, and you would like to take your class early in the morning or late in the afternoon, it's completely okay with us. We're always here, we're always flexible. And now with the option to do the online lessons, it's even better, I think.
Even more flexible, right?
Yes.
That's excellent. So I'm going to ask you some questions, also kind of like, common questions people have just from speaking to people, even questions I've had throughout
Mhm.
learning a language. Uh, and basically, the first one I'd say is, adults often have the question, are they too old to learn a language or to learn Spanish in particular?
Well, and the answer is no. We are never too old to learn a new language or anything else that we will set our minds to. And as an adult, you have the advantage that you decided to learn Spanish. So therefore, you know that you want to do it, and you will make the time and you'll make the effort and whatever it takes to take your classes. And well, Spanish is spoken in uh, 20, it is the official language in 20 countries. So if you travel, I'm certain that you will find someone to practice Spanish with
Yeah.
you. Yeah,
Yes, absolutely. And living in San Antonio, there's a great Spanish
exactly. Yeah.
culture, so it's perfect and really important. I think from my perspective, it's important for people to take advantage of these lessons through New World Spanish because we live in, this Spanish culture. We're neighbors with Mexico and then of course South America. And so it's good just to be able to meet people and conversate, but also for business, right?
Yes.
And so y'all, that's also next question is, some people maybe just want to learn Spanish to have a simple conversation. And then other people might have a business where they may need to learn Spanish. Can y'all accommodate for that as well?
Of course, each lesson is tailor-made to you. We work on based on your needs and what is exactly that you are looking for when learning Spanish. Like if you want to be conversational, or like you said, for business. So our teachers are excellent and well trained to help you with this.
Excellent. Thank you so much. I don't know if y'all can hear in the background, our son's playing a little bit, so sorry about that. Like a joy of working from home. Obviously, we work in real estate, so we'll be on the phone with clients and you can hear the kids going crazy, so
Oh,
it's fun.
Everything's
always fun.
changed. Everything's changed now, and we're used to it. Having pets passing by the screen and the kids joining the class.
Or
It's fun.
moms.
Yes,
Yeah, or moms behind them. Yeah.
getting the babies. Yes.
So we are adapting to this
Yeah.
new the new thing.
Yes, it's a little bit of change, but it's good. You
Yes.
improvise, adapt, and overcome, right? Um,
Yes.
so as far as Gabby, you were talking about the structure of the classes. You said they're very
Yes.
conversational. I know a lot of people have the question: will they be focusing a lot on grammar, or what is your style of teaching as far as grammar and conversation? What are your thoughts on
Yeah.
that?
Well, at New World Spanish, we focus on both. We
Hmm.
really try to teach both at the same time, like same percentage, because you really need grammar to provide a structure. You need a structure in order to organize and put your messages and ideas across. So, and of course, language is learned by frequent repetition. So, working on both constantly is the way you reach your goal. Most of the people who want to learn a new language, and in this case Spanish, want to learn it to be able to communicate with
Yes.
people. And the adults, most of the time, a very high percentage of the time, need it for business.
Yes,
So
very
they
true.
need to communicate properly. They need to communicate, in an educated way. So that is why we do give a lot of importance to both the grammar and the conversation part.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. That's interesting. Also, you had mentioned kind of how you spend your time, or how much time you spend on studying Spanish. So, do
Yes,
you
yes.
recommend, like smaller increments daily, or some people try to learn. From my experience, it's not the best. Like they'll do it once a week for 2 hours or an hour. Uh,
Right. I would, well, at Newer Spanish, what we recommend is, of course, your lesson. And Laura is going to tell you at least have 2 hours of private lesson per week, private class.
Yes.
But you always need a backup because those 2 hours in one week are not enough. You will
yeah.
get the fundamentals, you will get the theory, you will get the knowledge, but you need to practice.
Yeah.
And practice takes time, but there are many, many tools that can help you do that. And there are podcasts, there's movies, there's music, there's Spanish TV. There's a lot of places you can go to and get help in order for you to get a whole and complete education, on the language.
Yes, you're right. We're so fortunate right now with the internet and YouTube. YouTube is amazing,
Yes,
right? You can watch
Yes.
yes,
music, watch videos, everything, right?
Yes.
Perfect for learning
Listening to,
languages.
yeah, listening to music, watching a movie or TV show in Spanish, all that, it's good practice.
Yes, it is. Gio, actually talking about practice is going to ask you, so do you have any recommendations as far as, a lot of people from my experience also, they say my pronunciation is horrible, right? Do you have any recommendations on how they can improve their pronunciation or what you might do to guide them in that direction once they're taking classes with y'all?
Yes.
well, I would say speak a lot. Don't be afraid. Don't worry about being judged, because you
Yeah.
won't be. You really won't be. uh, Try to develop an ear, to listen to your teacher's pronunciation first. And we at Neuro Spanish, we will teach you how to pronunciate. Pay attention to that,
Yes.
the basic in Spanish. Spanish may be a difficult language to learn, but
Mhm.
it's also a very easy language to learn, because pronunciation, there are just, if you learn the correct pronunciation of vowels and consonants, you're done.
Mhm.
And you know this, right, Matthew? You know this.
Yes,
uh,
actually,
if you
yeah.
if you learn your vowels from the very first class, vowels in Spanish only have one sound each, and that's it. They have one sound and one sound only. If you learn your a, e, I, o, u, I promise you,
You'll do good.
I
Yeah.
always tell my students, after the first class, after learning how to pronounce consonants and vowels, you'll be able to read as if you knew Spanish like
Mhm.
all your life.
That's
Is
amazing.
that true or not?
Yes, yes, it is
It
true. Well,
is.
it just takes practice. I think
Yes.
maybe many people, I know from my perspective as a language learner as well as in the beginning, especially with Spanish, I tried to be too perfect, right?
Ah,
Focusing on being too, worrying about being too grammatically correct, and then the words can't come out of your mouth, right?
right.
Yes.
So I think, like you said, the most important part is being conversational. Just start talking.
Yes. And feel confident, really. No one's gonna judge you.
Yeah.
No,
On the
especially in
contrary,
class. I mean, your teacher is
right?
always there, and is always
We're there
there
to
to
help
assist
you.
you.
We're
Yes.
there to help you, and you shouldn't feel bad at all. And then Spanish speakers, we don't judge people who are learning our language. On the contrary, we appreciate, because we really
Yes.
do. And we commend your efforts. And it feels great to find someone who speaks another language and is learning our Spanish, and able to communicate with us. So you shouldn't be afraid at all.
Yes, I agree. That's amazing. Well, and right now we live in a time where it's just like Spanish has become so important to learn, and people now are seeing the beauty of languages to be able to
Yes.
communicate with other people. Even, just if you want to go to a coffee shop and have a conversation with someone, or for business as well. Obviously for business, very, very
Mhm.
important to know Spanish. So it's great that y'all offer these lessons to adults as well.
You can
Yes.
always send us an email and we'll give you more information and about our lessons and how we work. And also, if you send us a message where you want to start learning with us, we'll give you a nice discount just by mentioning this Mateo's
Oh,
podcast.
perfect. Yes. Whoop, whoop. Amazing.
Sí, bravo por Mateo.
Yes.
Yay.
Well, and for everyone watching, I'll include the email link below the YouTube video, and then y'all can email them and contact Laura and Gabby. Did y'all happen to have any questions or any other thoughts that you wanted to express?
No, just like Gabby mentioned, and you too, practice, just practice. If you don't want to commit to a class, but you have a question, feel free to send us the email and we will be happy to answer your questions.
Perfect. Sounds good. Well, and also again, to reiterate to everyone, for us, really for our son, New World Spanish has been like a second home. You guys are like family. We've been so grateful, so for those that, this isn't just this video obviously is talking about more geared towards adults. However, for the children, it's amazing. It's they're like a family. So
yeah,
we're very grateful for you and everything that you guys have to offer, and look forward to more people joining the school.
Thank you for inviting us, and to this way we can let the community know that we are here and what we offer. We have programs such as Mama y Yo, which is for mom and baby, or we have our preschool. We have very small groups, and we are very careful. And well, thank you for bringing your son to us, and you know how we are and how much we really care, because yes, we are a family.
Yes, absolutely. Amazing experience. Well, thank y'all both so much. Do y'all have anything that you want to close with, Gabby? Or also, Gabby, can you tell us real quick a bit about how you do the guided tours over at the botanical gardens? We did that recently. So that's kind of
amazing, right?
Yes, it is.
I'm an art consultant at the San Antonio Botanical Garden, and of course, my first job there is to give the Spanish tours whenever there's an exhibition at the garden. Every year, for every exhibition that there is, we will bring our children from New World Spanish and our adult students. Of course, we make 2 different tours each season, and it's fun. Of course, I do give the ones in English too, but I would like to invite you all. It will be fun if you join us for a tour in Spanish around the garden. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Like I said, we joined with our son, and you were awesome, Gabby. You did a fantastic job. He had
Thank you.
He was running around.
He loved it.
About,
yeah,
it was origami, fun. The different origami characters.
Yes.
So I mean, the guided tour was amazing. It was incredible. So,
thank you. Yeah. Thank you. We always bring our kids to the San Antonio Museum of Art or the Botanical Garden. I like to give specialized tours for children and their parents, but mainly for children. And yeah, we have a lot of fun. And again, what you get in your Spanish, besides all that grammar and all that reading and all that speaking, is culture. And our Latin American culture, which is so rich and vast. That's what we try to share with all of our students.
Yes, you're right. It's like a good community.
Yes.
You have different tours that you do. We had the Piñata Day.
La Posada. Yes, La Posada. Yes.
So
this year is on hold, but
yes,
we will have one.
We will have one, right? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, thank you both so much again for everyone.
Thank you, Matthew.
You're welcome. I'll include the link below for New World Spanish so that you can email Laura and Gabby and speak with them personally. Thank you both very much. So grateful to have you. And would you like
Feliz Navidad.
Muchas gracias, Mateo.
Gracias. Feliz Navidad también.
Feliz Navidad para ti y tu familia.
Gracias.
Gracias. Que pases.
Adiós.
Hasta luego. Gracias. Adiós.